So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. So we're very much on the way now. And he's picked out the run. And he shoots! It's a loose ball. That's put pay to the danger. Now he's got space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Great vision. And it's made. And he's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He's having a hit! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's been hooked away. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Tries to pass it through. Well, played right into his... Good effort from distance. Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front. And he's decided to go for it.
Singapore really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
30 minutes gone. It's a good foot in there. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. Singapore truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Singapore with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's having a pop! Glorious! A finish of true class! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Number 9.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So they have it all to do again.
Indicated.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Singapore really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Singapore have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He shifted it to the flank. And there's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Great chance! Oh, good finish! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Singapore with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Tries from distance. And that has been knocked clear. Vietnam have reclaimed it. And he's managed to get free. And it's hoisted clear.
Substitution in progress.
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. It's a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So again, we have parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
We are into overtime. And he cuts out the supply. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And there really are few places on earth quite like this, the grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. So things are underway. And a chance! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt.
He's having a pop! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vietnam with the corner, they're first. Singapore have the chance to go the other way. And that's a good ball. Decent chance! Goal! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
After 11 minutes is number 9.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, 1-0 the score. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried all... He'll try from distance! And that's a sharp finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. This is the time you need that pace.
Driving forward. Oh, he's having a go! It's hit the upright. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. He's having a hit! And now they can spring out of defence. Tries one from... Oh, it's hit the post! Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Deftly away. It's gone out for a throw-in. No, he's not getting past him there. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Played out towards the right wing. Can he latch on to this? It's out for a goal kick. Oh, what's he done? And the finish!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
He's having a hit!
Has been indicated.
That's the end of the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Vietnam looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. It's going to be another throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's managed to get rid. But they've got it again. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
That is good alertness. It's a goal kick. Well read, nice interception. Well, that has not gone well. Vietnam ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's had it taken off him. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Knocks it into space, and that could set him on his way. Vietnam have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he cuts out the supply. Just 5 minutes remaining now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's made its way to him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the referee brings it to a close. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally... Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. And Messi!
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Camavinga. Baina. Mbappe. Still goalless. Yamal going face to face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a sharp pass. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Laporte is there and he can get that clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played out to the left flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Distributed tidily. Aimed beyond the defence. Space for him to turn and look. And it's been hooked away. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Probing pass. Tries to get it clear. Now he's off and running. So a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but...
Oh, good effort! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Pinches it off him. Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's made its way to him. He's having it! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Messi is the team's great visionary. That's a good ball out wide. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple
chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Defending of the desperate variety. Nicely weighted ball. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal's cross. Oh, well played, well played. Bina. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And here's the chance to counter. 75 minutes played. Spread neatly. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and from
21,
both sides.
Yamal. Number 17.
Now it's Messi.
Shevchenko.
Messi will
Number
not want to lose
13,
out here, not against this
Reina.
opponent.
Number
Simeone.
4,
This looks promising. That's Valverde. Lofted in.
Get it
Off the post.
Number 8.
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Number 10.
Well, that pace says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
Number 6. Alexander Arnold. Substitution.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Oh, super find. He's in a great position here. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Mbappe.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Simeone.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played in by Pablo Fornals. And they've managed to get rid. That's at the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, an impressive talent that I'll be watching will be Mikel Oyarzabal. He likes to play with a freedom and drift between the flank and that number 10 position, and his skill on the ball makes him very pleasing on the eye too. You'll get some real enjoyment out of this guy.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the... Goes for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So it is still 0-0. It's a really well measured ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Over to the right flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's nice. Across. Tries to get it clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yamal. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance here to counter. Space for him to turn and look. Lofted in. It's anyone's ball now. They've played it short. This looks promising. He's there to hit it! Nearly, but not quite. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Aimed beyond the defence. Shot at goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Firmin clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
There will be 1
It's
minute
Byler.
added time.
And no, that was never going to make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition.
He'll try from distance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There could be trouble here, and he's running through. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Corner. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Steaming on goal. Takes a shot! And it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
After 59 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That's a lovely pass. Chance, surely! It's in! A game of drills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 65
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 19.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Substitutions taking place.
Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Escudero. Pablo Fornals. Good driving run. It's a searching pass. He's cut it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a promising position. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Number 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 7.
They've played it short.
32. Substitution.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Drills one in, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played out wide. Oh, it's played into the area. Towering header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Quality ball. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Yamal! Well, it was a nice set-up, but not so good beyond that.
Lamine Yamal had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And he's picked it up out wide. He's onside. Rice threads one in. Singapore are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Marchal. Now that's a lovely exchange. Nicely weighted ball. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's destined for the flank. Now Mbappe. Merino. A lot of space ahead of him. Betia. Daddy. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Marius is having a shot! Goal! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
After 38 minutes is number 10.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Messi. Oh, he's busted, and Messi! And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 42 minutes is number 10.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So they have it all to do again.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Upamecano cuts it out. Chance here to counter.
Added time.
And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Yamal. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
How
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Singapore are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game, 1-1 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Singapore are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Merino. Over to the right flank. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has not gone well. Played back to the goalkeeper. Akanji is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. Yamal receives it in a wide position. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Bitya tries to play it through. Shevchenko! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
6,
Singapore leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter.
15,
Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
18,
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Shevchenko.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Mbappe. Number 8, Scholes. Coming on the field, number 17, Payne. Number 13, Baena. Number 25,
Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, nice touch. He is through here. And across it goes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Indicated.
Singapore can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly...
And time is up. Singapore have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And they're really on. Tries from a long way out. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's having a go! No, just not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
First quarter of an hour gone. Steaming, and he shoots! He scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
The goal scorer after 18 minutes is number 9.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Vietnam really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve. He'll try from distance! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw! They are purring, truly purring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, it's come loose! Singapore heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's going for goal! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Deftly away.
This is the...
That's rather hopeful. And that brings the first half to a close. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Singapore are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He's had it taken off him. Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Singapore with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And they've got rid. Goes for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
The attendance for this match was 80,314.
Great defending, strong and determined. Taken back almost at once. Can he latch on to this? And he's got his range wrong there. And he's decided to go for it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is lovely. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, there's the clearance. Cleared away. And they're back on the ball again. The final 5 minutes. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's having a hit! Now, how often do you see that?
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, and he's following up! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Some of the greatest to have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There is much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Fermin. Carreras kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Still goalless at the moment. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Played out to the left flank. Baina. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Lopez. Forced to go back. Camavinga crosses it in. Carvajal. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Mbappe. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mastantuono. Oh, looks as smashed. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Laporte. De Jong. Koke. It's a lovely, neat pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! And it's a goal! And there is your opener. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Kylian Mbappe.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Carreras. Jimenez. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Singapore just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Singapore just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Singapore currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Simeone. That's a delicate pass. Oh, good effort! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Singapore are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity and soon enough they'll get another break.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Almost an hour gone. Mastantuono. Garcia. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baina. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. Great chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Bellingham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Simeone threads one in. Carreras makes the interception. Garcia looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. Simeone. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Bellingham. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field, number 16.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just 1 in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Chance! Substitution in
But he's left disappointed. Very much into the last knockings.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. De Jong. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Singapore have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Mbappe going forward. That's a... tries a shot! It's in! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
After 8 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
Singapore make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Oh, good spread. Buchanan crosses it in. Terrific! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Played out to the left flank. Merino. Over to the right flank. Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. That's a decent clearance. Messi goes short. Canada are looking to go forward now. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. So just one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Distributed tidily. Messi. Cornelius did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now, can they get him away? That has been slung wide. Swings in across. And it's hoisted clear. Spence. And he was quick to react. And it's Eustachio. Now it's Shevchenko. Singapore looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Kone. And it's Eustachio. Buchanan. That's good play. Shevchenko. Now it's Merino. Spence. Can he get on the end of this?
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, great chance! Shevchenko! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Singapore looking composed, content, comfortable. And Shevchenko! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Singapore find a position of real strength now. Back towards the middle. De Fougerolles. Kone. Johnston. And it's Kone. Buchanan. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Messi. Spread it left. And that's an errant pass. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. David. Akanji. And Mendes. Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Marino. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And he's definitely onside.
Substitution in progress.
Singapore choosing to make the first change. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. This is a promising build-up. And it's Buchanan. Foot in. Scholes. Singapore still have the cards to affect this game. Buchanan. He'll try from distance! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Canada are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Substitution for Canada. Number 10, Jonathan Davis.
So time for change.
Number
And this one has been on the
22,
cards for a little while.
Number 11, coming on the field.
Akanji gets it
Number
clear.
9, number 19, Alphonso Davis.
And now a
Number
sudden chance to
14.
counter. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Can he get it through? Thinks about... And a chance! And he hits the net! And there's your hat-trick hero! He is simply indefatigable! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Might be danger here. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Substitution.
That's just playing it safe and
6
simple.
added minutes has been indicated.
De Foucherolles with the slide tackle there. Threads one in. Now it's Biner. Now he's running away. And the shot! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Larin. Nicely spread. And it's Kone. Out towards the flank. It's a sweeping cross. Kobel deals with that nice and simple. That's at the end. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? Oh, he's all alone! Real chance! Oh, the ball's... and again! Goal! Barcelona! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So a breakthrough already. Mbappe. Now it's Lopez. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looking to play him in.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Scholes. And that has been slung wide. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Lopez. It's a really well-measured ball. Chance here to counter. Now it's Marino. Senesi. Fermin. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. It's been slipped through. And Shevchenko! Shevchenko! This guy is class! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely. absolutely purring.
Number 17.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity and soon enough they'll get another break.
Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! And it's there! And that for him is goal number 10. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, shoot! Agahawa! It's run. In he goes again. And that is a truly outstanding save.
Ramin really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
And it's been taken short. Very nicely done. Lofted in. And it's claimed by the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. Merino. Spread to the right. Now there's a fine ball. Chance, surely! And he should have made it 4.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Paredes clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Lopez. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Oh, good spread.
Added time.
Yamal. There's the delivery. And it's going to be another corner. Barcelona with another chance from a corner.